It's been a very long day and we finally have got the inside done. So after welding, we've sanded it back because the surface rust was coming back up again. We put Q rust in it and it's all cured. As you can see, it's looking nice and lovely. Now we're gonna spray the inside to protect the rust from future. As you can see, that side there, it is still being, well, the Q rust is still curing up at the moment. Once that's cured, we're gonna leave it overnight and then we can come back and spray all this. Addition to that, the brakes, well, we got options. We can either change the brakes. We got two other cars which are spares. One had a V8 setup which had operated brakes. We can put them on there, or we can put an E30 355 brakes which are going to be good to stock. However, we did want to keep the RX-7 brakes, so that might be on the side for the future. So we need to get a bracket for that. Until we don't hand it down, we're going to put the either 3255 or the V8 brakes on there.
Zab's project, and we're back on this E30 today. And we're going to do a bit of under sealing. I'm going to see what the problem with this wheel is. Right guys, so we're working on this E30 again. So basically what we're trying to do here now is jack the car up. And if you remember the last one, we got the car welded. So just to show you guys. Got the welds done inside there. And there as well. One thing we didn't do was we couldn't get the under sealer done. So what we're going to do today is to clean up all that rust area there. And underneath, and then just gonna use this to underseal it with this. So what we're gonna do is gonna jack the car up, take the wheel off. At the same time, once we do the undersealing underneath here as well, we're gonna if you remember the video previous, we had an issue with this wheel keep getting locked up. So we're gonna take it off and see exactly what the issue with this is as well. A friend of ours who done the welding said that is your caliper, the operated RX-7 brakes. We go set it up. The bracket itself is a bit too close, so we need to put washers and kind of make it go a bit wider out so it doesn't hit this nut, is what he's saying. So we're going to check it out. Let's see what happens. Right guys, so we've opened it up. As you, so what do you think the problem is?
So if I show you, so this is your brake caliper from RX-7, and we got it onto the E30 hubs. Now this is your bracket coming down from here, and the bolts are going from inside, hooking the brackets up. Now the issue is there's a gap between the bracket and the caliper, so I'm not going to tighten it. I'm going to take this off. I'll take that off, which is 16 mil. We'll remove the caliper, then we'll assess the brackets. There's something to do with the bracket. So if I show you, see this, yeah, probably fine. See that? Can you hear that? Slight grinding there. Nice, a bit stiff. Yeah.
So it goes half, circles half, and it kind of stops.
Yeah. So there, it's stiff again. So it's nothing to do with the
bolts.
Bolts, no. It's something to do with this. So I'm going to take them off. Let's come around here.
Because that's what Atif said as well, isn't it? He goes, just take the bracket and then turn the wheels. It's just kind of.
So that shouldn't be that stiff to take the bolt off, basically. Whoa, so look at that thread. So that thread does look a bit messed up, doesn't it? This bolt was gold at once. So it's chewing the thread somehow, I don't know why. I mean, if that, look how difficult it's coming off. It shouldn't be that difficult to come off, especially with impact. So that's your Mazda RX-7's caliper. Put them aside. Next we're going to take the bracket off just to see what's going on with the bracket.
That came quick.
So that's how it should come off. See, that is exactly how it should be coming off. So you can already say that the thread of these are messed up. So, but what we're going to do, we'll WD-40 it. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's totally gone. Jeez.
I mean, that's 17 mil. So there you go. There's your reason why. I'll say it's not why. What happened, but look. This one's alright actually. This one's safe.
So the threads from inside of that bracket's messed up.
Yeah. See? That's how it should be coming on in that.
Yeah, but look at these.
Yeah, no, so we have to rethread this. Gonna get a new bolt off this one. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so we have found a new bolt. We've threaded it through as well. So gonna try it now and see if it works. We've got WD-40 in there as well, so now we can take the caliper off, and then we shall not use this because this is missed. We're going to use this one, and to be honest, we don't need it that long, so this is the perfect size that we need. So I'll put that through, see if that works. Yeah, that should lock it through perfectly. All right, let me get scissors, cut that off. Okay, so it lines up. So the main downside is I can't lock this disc in, so just gonna put a bolt in there. Just hold in place. Then we are going to get okay, so that's in. Just gonna put the bolts in now. That's wrong. Alright, what a palaver. So where can I start from? Give me the phone. Let me show you what's going on with this. So we have to put the wheel back on, and the reason being is after assessing the caliper, so this particular bolt over here and the one above there, the two bottom, and one on the bottom, one on the top, that secure the caliper. So these middle ones are to secure the bracket from the hub. The bottom one is to secure the caliper onto the bracket. Now the bolt holds onto the thread of the bracket, and through the caliper there's no thread, so the bolt is supposed to just go through the caliper and secure itself onto the bracket, so it secures the caliper through that way. Now this is secured onto the caliper, but when it goes onto the caliper, sorry, this is secured onto the bracket, but when it goes into the caliper, it's just sitting in there. So when we move the car, the caliper is just moving this way. Now on the other side, they've reversed the bolt the other way, so it's going through the caliper into the bracket and secured it, which is perfect. But the only problem is this bolt head is hitting the brake disc when it rotates. So Abs has checked on one of the websites, but it's not here in the UK, it's in America, in the USA, and it's for $107, you're saying?
Yeah, $107, 20 cents. They will.
Yeah, and he's also checked a YouTube video, which we'll record the website, we'll record the YouTube video to show you what we mean. So this bracket is just sitting straight, so the caliper is not securing itself from the bolt. So far, that's the issues. We're going to have to order new brackets for the RX-7 calipers to secure them on properly, and then the wheels will rotate nicely. We thought it was the extended studs, but they're not. They're not an issue. The space is not an issue. The bracket is.
Well, we were considering putting a 3 to 5 wire setup on this.
Yeah.
Well, we could put a 3 to 5 hour brake set at the front.
Or we were contemplating that, or we had a E30 shell that's had a V8 into it. So we want to check what brakes that's got, and if that's got a operated brakes,
We could use those.
those V8 brakes would be perfect for
And
this
also
car.
that has a 5-star hub conversion now, so we could actually put a 5-star hub conversion on this as well.
Yeah,
So we've
could
got
do.
more optional wheels as well.
So at the moment, we are just we got this bit welded here, so we're gonna sand that back. Oh my god! Oh no, that's the wing. So yeah, we're gonna sand that back. We're gonna underseal this bit. Today's episode. Coming in here, we sanded this bit here. We put a bit of a Q rust. This one here, just to protect the rust from future, and it's set nicely to be honest with you. So we are gonna underseal this once this is properly dried and cured. Now coming back to the engine on the previous episode, as you remember, the car had cut off and it wouldn't start. So now, just to finish this episode off, Abs, we're going to put a battery in there.
Yep.
I've got fuel in there again. I put about 25 pounds, which at least over a quarter tank. Last time I had a half a tank, so I'm sure it's not fuel. And you think it is overheating because
No fan.
as you can see, there's no fan and there's no room. And Abs is saying let's put an electric fan, but even putting the electric fan, addition to the electric fan and the gap between the radiator and the engine block, it should be this much. But there's no room for electric fan. However, I've said we might be to put the electric fan on this side to cool the radiator from this side here. So instead of facing this side, we can have it on this side. Or Ab said we can cut this bit here, push the radiator back, and then put the fan. But you let us know which idea is better in the comment box. But for now, we're going to put a battery in there. So let's get the battery out. And I've got a nice, lovely battery over here. In the Golf, as always. This is going to be a bit tricky. Okay. Yeah, but you might want to hold this for a sec. So if I slide this in. Like that. Connect the positive. For some reason, this has got two negatives. I don't know why. But we're going to connect this one.
I think maybe they extend it because they might not reach the batteries.
Extend it? The flip extended.
knows.
Alright, you take the phone inside. You start it. I'll hold it from this side. Good luck.
And hope for the best. Right, the keys are here. Grab the phone. Lights on. Whoa. Yeah, baby, start up.
Yes. Yep, it started up. Perfect. It's misfiring though. You can tell it's misfiring. Now, before we started up and we forgot to record that bit, Abs had checked all the fluid, so the engine oil on the dipstick was full and it was nice and clean. The coolant was also on maximum, so that was good as well. So like I said, two things. Abs, show me the keys for a second. The only issue we're having at the moment, I mean, for some reason I think it, so as you can see, the fuel gauge is not working and the temperature gauge is not working, so it's one or the other. It's either overheated because no fan, or the fuel had run out. Now I haven't got a clue what it is, so that's something that we need to look into. But first of all, let's complete the interior. We sorted the car at starts and it purrs, well it misfires, but we can look into that. Abs, what do you reckon?
Yeah, just like you said, going back to what you said, could be fuel, could be overheating, we don't know, but it starts. That's the most important part. Get the interior done. I've put on the black trim here.
Oh yeah, so we don't get no more fluid leak. We need to paint this though.
Yeah, and then we put on our wiper heads because this is missing. Now we got this wall trim here that we just fit in.
Yeah, I think there's a heater box, fan box, or heater box goes there, doesn't the
and
fan?
on top of that, you got the heat-proof kind of sheet that when you put on there.
Yes.
So stuff that we can get from here, we'll get from the white E30 across over there. And then just start neatening up, tidying up, and getting the wiring all connected and everything, and then get this car and sort these brake issues out, and then get this rolling on. Like I said, when you're talking about brakes, we could even do a 5-side conversion from the other E30, use the hubs and everything, and just got more optional wheels as well.
Yep, I think on that good note, we are going to end the episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay safe, stay blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we shall see you on the next one. Take care.